Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jesus Vasquez from Station, and today we're going to be building a header for a website that will be similar to the one that you find typically on Facebook. This header will have most of the functions that you find on Facebook. This is the design for the most part, but hopefully it gives you an idea of how it looks like. We will be building it using the new responsive engine starting in June, July time frame. Bubble is going to transition to only allow builds using the responsive engine. So if you are not familiar with it yet, maybe this is the time for you to get started. As you can see, we're going to be using the default design that comes with Bubble. The page has already been set up as an responsive engine, but not the header. So we're going to come here and we're going to upgrade it to the responsive engine. And here we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this is set up as a row. The reason why this is going to be a row is because most of the elements on the header are going to be side by side, so we want to make sure that is set up as a row so we can play with it. So this container will be a row as well, and the first element that we want to add is going to be the Facebook logo. So let's see, it's going to be this one. No, not that one. Actually, I got a better idea. We're going to add an icon here. We're going to delete all of this. And the icon will be the Facebook logo. You're going to get to see firsthand how we're going to do the whole thing. So this is actually going to be color white, and then the background we're going to get the color is this one. So the background style is that color. Ooh, doesn't look too good, but pretty sure we can deal with it. Actually, I got a better idea. I bet we can do this all around, and it looks much nicer. So the logo is actually not that big, so we're going to have it shrink a little bit, and we're going to give it about just a reminder, this is not going to be something that is going to be super perfect. The idea is that we can have something that simulates, and you can see how you could build something similar in the future. So we have a magnifying glass, which is a search icon. And it says search Facebook. Let's see. To center this. Make sure this is center as well as this one. And we're going to make sure that there's some space in between. Now for this, we're going to come here and we're going to sure that works. I want to make make sure that we're logged in, and we're going to come here, color eyedropper, and we're going to pick this color. The idea is that we can make it as similar as possible. Okay, the starts the flat color. And this is much taller. Say about 40 pesos. We're going to make this a little bit smaller so we can make it about the same. We're going to go back to Google Chrome, and we're going to get the color of the font. And the color of the icon. And maybe we can make this a little, just a little bit bigger. And maybe we can, yeah, that's about right. Now the next one we're going to add, going to come here. That's awesome. And we're going to add the Google Material icon plugin designed by Bobo, and that will allow us to add some nice icons to it. So this one is going to be home. Next one, friends. So let's do something really quick. Next one. So the nice thing about this icons is that if you don't know what you're looking for, you can come here and you can add a description, and it tells you, okay, so that one's called group, so we can come back here and we can search for group. Next one is going to be pages. This one is the most similar one. In addition to that, you could come here, grab this, get an HTML element here, and paste it there. And actually, that didn't work out as I expected. Never mind. Don't do that. I might have grabbed the wrong one then. Let's see. To be honest with you, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but maybe not. Never mind. Okay, but that one is tour. Let's see, the next one is group. So people. And if you really know how they're called, then you don't have to waste your time doing this. Since I don't know how they're called, I have to do this. So let's see. So we're going to use the same one. How was it called? Oh, group. Oops. Okay, here we are. For this one, we're going to make sure that there's 100 and there is a solid border. Icons, that color, at least for now. Later we're going to find out the exact color and change it again, but for now let's just make it uniform. And then news, this is definitely not going to be the same one. But we can try to get as close as possible. So we can use book. Maybe that one. Close enough. Now the next one is going to be another group. Again, we're going to set, and it's going to be a row. It's going to be 40. The style. Roundness will be 20. And let's see. We're going to change that later. We're going to add a test inside it. And the test would be current user. Actually, there's let's add some stuff to the database. So in the user, we have first name, last name, and profile picture. This one is going to be an image. Now let's go back, and this is going to be current user first name. You can definitely name it however you want. That's just the way I'm going to name that one. And this is going to be the current user profile picture. Roundness is going to be 100, and it's going to be this one there. And let's see, it's definitely a little bit smaller. Yep. Now check this out. It's going to be a row, blank. Okay, so the next one is going to be this menu. So okay, so this one is going to be apps. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to add some groups. They're going to be 40 by 40, and then they're going to have a roundness of 100, and inside those groups we're going to drop the icons. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And oops, wrong place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we bring this over to 4 times to the left. Okay, and this navigation container 240 by however long set it to be. Let's see, this is going to be a row again. It's going to be in the middle. It's going to be in the middle. And we're actually going to make some changes to make sure that oops, I forgot to make the changes. I know I keep doing this, but hopefully you understand that, hey, I'm just playing around, trying to make sure that what we're doing is smart, not hard. So this one, they actually don't have a messenger. So we're going to try to find something along the lines. And the closer is this. Map UGC. Sure. Then the next one is going to be a bell. I bet you that's called alert. Or notifications. Sure. Notification icon. They seem to be a little bit too big, so let's see. Maybe 30 by 30. Seems about right. Now the last one is arrow. I know that for a fact. And it's an arrow down. Let's make sure. Yep, that's it. Okay, let's go back to Google Chrome and let's get those colors. Now this one, the background style is flat. And there we got knocked out 1. Knocked out 2. Knocked out 3. And knocked out 4. Now we're going to add some margins. I would say 10 at the end. And now these ones are going to be 6. 6, and bam, 6, 10. Let's see. Maybe on the right side we take 2. looks about right. Okay. Yeah. More or less. Okay, we're going to now go here, app data. We're going to add some info here. Come on. So my name, save, and we're going to run it. Okay, so definitely some things to fix. This is supposed to come down. Okay, so let's go back to the index. Was a little bit interesting, but okay. So let's go back to the header. As you can see, this header don't need to be that tall, so we're going to make a little bit smaller, about 80 pixels. Try to figure out what is going on here. Alright, so let's get some of these colors out of the way. So this first one is going to have this blue whenever it wants to work, going once, going twice, and there we go. So I get it, this is not the natural color, but this is what we're going to use in the meantime. Copy this, paste it again, and we're going to see how it looks like. Okay, definitely want some more spacing in between, so we're going to add some more spacing. 10, 10, 10, 10, and 10. Now we're going to make sure that this is a little bit smaller, just like this one. You just want to make sure that they don't interfere with the experience, you know. Oh no, definitely want that a little bit more spread out. So 15, 15. and we're going to reduce this size again. And this is going to expand as needed, so we definitely don't need to worry about that being too small. Maybe these icons need to be a little bit smaller. So 35 by 35. And we will spread them out just a little bit. And a little bit more would be great. And this should get us the results that we're looking for. Again, this is a perfect design. That's just showing you what can be done. Okay, that looks about right. So let's do a few things here. The profile page that we're going to create. Let's see. It's going to have a header. Alright, here we go. So actually, this is going to be profile page. It's going to be really bold, and I want you to see it. So in this group, when you click on this group, it will take you to the profile page. It's going to take the current user. I know it's an error right now, but we're going to fix it because the type of data and the type of content here is user, so that removes the error. And let's see, where are we? Okay, so completely unrelated. So when we go here and we click here, it takes you to the profile page, so that's working. Next one we're going to do is we're going to do a workflow that takes us to the index page. Let's see, why do you have a type of content here? Okay, so this is groups for this other test that I was doing, and we're going to delete that, and we're going to go back to header. We're going to delete this. We don't need this anymore. Neither this or this. Okay. And we're going to add a test here that says index page. We're going to center it. Again, this is just for you to see that the workflows are working. And it took us to the index page. It took us back to the profile page. Now, something that Facebook does is that it gives you a shade of gray when you hover over it. So actually going to start changing all the colors in the I'm not sure if it's the same. Okay, so when this group is hovered, is going to change the background style to flat color, and the color will be that shade of gray. So let's go back and make sure that it does it. And yep, only one small issue is that we want to have some kind of margin to the left there, just to make sure that okay, this is okay, there we go. And yep, it does what it needs. Now these ones are inside, say, rows. They're right in the middle. Yep, middle. And when this group is hovered, the background style is flat color, and the background color is that. And we're going to copy that. Let's worry about this. 75 and 45. The roundness is 10. This is 10. And we're going to paste a row. We're going to change the names later. Row, base, 45, and the round is 10. Let's take a look. Okay. So just another change that we're going to make is that we're going to make this 60. And should be a little bit better. Maybe this image needs to be a little bit bigger. Looks about right. I keep wondering, what am I doing wrong here? Yeah, I'm not completely sure, to be honest with you. Anyways, now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a group focus right here. It's going to be menu group. Reference is going to be menu group. And we're going to bring it over to the right, to the left, from the right. Going to be menu group focus, which is going to be something along the lines of this. It looks like this is much wider than I have it, so I don't know where it went. Basically what we're going to do is this is going to toggle the menu group focus, so every time you click there there will be a toggle. Let me refresh this. It's behaving a little bit weird, but there you have it. It's okay. So we're going to bring it over a little bit more. Let's see. And then we're going to add a group inside it. And this is again going to be a row. It's going to be user group focus. I don't know where the thing is going or what's going on. Let's refresh this thing again. Basically this is going to stand all the way down. Inside we're going to have an image. It's going to be current user profile image. It's going to have a rounded of 100. It's going to be centered vertically. To have this aspect ratio. And now it's going to have a test. Center. The current user first name and current user last name. Stand all the way down to have about 5 pixel margin. And let's take a look at how it looks like so far. just that this is much lower. Let's take a look. Give or take. Yeah. Okay. Now the corners are about 10 for the roundness. And let's get the color for this. It's completely white. Nothing to see here. Alright, so let's add a shape here. Shape will be center, and it will have a margin of 10 on each, and actually do 15. Let's take a look. Let's see. Set. Small margin there. Let's add a shadow style outset. And voila. We are getting what we're looking for, although screw focus is going to be a little bit wider. And that looks about right. Now we're going to add another test to this group. It's going to say see your profile, and we're going to create a column for these two, where this is actually last, and this is much less wider. About 10. Let's take a look. Okay. It's going to be like that, like that. Let's see if we were able to fix the issue. Still up there. First of all, powerful we can do is make sure that this is not so high. Horizontal alignment. And there we go. Much closer to what you see here on Facebook. Maybe we can make this go a little bit out, further out. And yep, that looks about right. So now we're going to have 3, 4, 5. So there would be 5 groups. All of them are going to be a row. We're going to stand all the way out. And face bubble keep glitching. I don't know why. Alright, so this is going to be settings and privacy. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be fun. Oof. Help and support. Now let's stop right here. Let's be smart actually about this. So the first one, and then the second one, we want them both to be centered vertically, and have a margin of 5 on the left so they can be aligned to the image. One here, help. So maybe settings, close enough. Help. Let's see. Let's do this. Settings and privacy. Bam. This one is going to be help and support. Bam. Then they have arrows. So let's see. And let's release this one so it goes all the way down to the end. And this one will have 10. And there we have it. Yep, looks about right. This one displays and accessibility. This is becoming a headache, ladies and gentlemen. don't think there is a way to tilt this, but it's okay. Then the next one is give feedback. This one doesn't have an arrow. Last one is log out. And this is supposed to be our last refresh. So let's rename this. Close enough. Then there we go. Let's make sure that they all have the right name. Alright, so let's take a look at our menu, Facebook menu. So you should look from here up, it should look about the same. And there we have it. Not too bad. Let's do some magic tricks. And this group is hover. Actually, let's see if we still have a save. Ooh, we do. Basically what we're doing is it's going to change color as we hover over them. So let's go back and take a look, ladies and gentlemen, and it does the trick. Now there's a small gap in between here, and we're going to fix it. We decided for this one actually. Let's take a look now. Boom. Maybe it's too big, but it's okay. Maybe this gap can be 5. Yep. And then this can be 1 pixel. Not too noticeable. Yep. Right there. Looks about right. Let's have the same effect to this one. And that's what we were looking for. Now this will have a workflow that goes to the profile page, sends the current user information, and this workflow will log the user out. That's it for today. I hope you find this video useful. If you like it, please make sure that to like this video, subscribe, turn on the notifications. I will do a part 2, 3, 4, and 5 to finish this header. And not only that, but we're going to recreate on the whole main page of Facebook. Basically, all of these will be recreated in Bubble. So if you want to see the process, please make sure that you subscribe and turn on the alert notifications. I will do alerts for Facebook messages. There will be a menu like this that you will be able to create with me, and this menu on the right side, on the left side and the right side. we will be able to recreate all of those. So, like I said, if you're interested in something like this, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. It helps a lot. It helps me reach out more people. Thank you for watching.